Hello everyone, my name is Maavia Anamisha Lightfoot, but you can call me Misha Houston. I'm back. I'm so happy to be here. I'm here to do my pre-video review for the mid-season finale of The Haves and the Have-Nots. It's coming on tomorrow and I am so excited. I've been on edge all day long thinking about doing this video, and I'm even more excited to do my first review on YouTube for the Haves and the Have-Nots. I will be doing the Haves and the Have-Nots. I will be doing If Loving You Is Wrong when it comes out, and I will also be doing Game of Thrones. Let's get started with this pregame review. Now, this video is mainly speculation. I could be wrong. I could be right. I could be offering future spoilers for the show, so I'm warning you now. I'm not quite sure if this is right or if this is wrong, but it's just speculation. It's just guesswork. It's just me trying to predict what will happen tomorrow on Have and the Have-Nots mid-season finale. You've been warned. The first character I'm going to start off with is Wyatt. The people from the Calgary Rehab Center will come to Wyatt's aid, and I think with their help, Wyatt will receive a true chance at being a clean and sober man. I think with Jeffrey as his counselor in the past, it was a hindrance more than a help because Jeffrey was in love with him, and it made Jeffrey unfit to truly be his counselor. But with an impartial party in his corner, someone that doesn't have any romantic or emotional attachment to him, I think Wyatt can focus on himself and become a clean and sober man. I think Wyatt is the character that everyone is really tired of because I think that he's the least evolved character. He's the least evolved character. Everyone else in the show has evolved, have changed from the first season to now, but Wyatt has not. He has been a drug addict since episode 1. The first episode, he was battling his addiction with Jeffrey in his corner. But now that Jeffrey's gone, he's going to have to rely upon himself to get himself together. I think that he is going to become a sober man because I think it's faulty writing to keep a character sick forever. You can't leave Wyatt sick forever. He has to make a change. He has to evolve. He has to grow, and he has to come into the story. And I think with the doctors and the counselors around him, I think he can get his head on straight finally. I think this is his time to shine and to evolve and to grow and to be a better man. Now, a possible spoiler down the road, will his counselor become a love interest for him? Or with all of the doctors and the counselors and the good advice he's giving, will it give him the strength to come out of the closet? I have put a picture from Aaron O'Connell's Facebook page, the gentleman who plays Wyatt. I've put that link in the description line, and it's going to show a picture of Wyatt sit on his bed next to a doctor and a beautiful young woman standing over him talking to him. Could she be his love interest, or with all of the doctors and the help around him, will it finally give him the strength to come out the closet? We'll see in time. The next group of characters that I'm going to talk about is Erica, War, and David. Now, throughout this season, it's been highly speculated that Erica and War have some sort of an alliance going on. I think there is some sort of an alliance going on, but it's only to a certain point. I don't think she really wants to be in league with him if she is. I mean, this man brutally killed her sister for $700. So I highly doubt that if she is in league with him, that she would want to be in league with him. Now, according to the story, I think that Erica will send David away while Warlock sneaks into her hotel room and hides in a corner. Now, once David has left, War will come out and ask her point blank, "Where is Candace?" Now, Erica knows exactly where Candace is. She's at the Artesian Hotel. But I think she's going to lie to him and say that Candace is at some dump motel across town. Now, Warlock has spotters and followers out stalking Hannah. So I think they're going to realize War is going to believe the lie that Erica told him about Candace being in some seedy motel and accept that answer and leave her unharmed. The next person that I want to talk about is Melissa. I think that Melissa's father is going to suffer some type of relapse or get sicker and more ill due to lack of his medication. In the previous episode entitled "Forget the Bubble," she went to bed after her conversation with Jeffrey and Veronica. But I think something's going to wake her up. And I don't think it will be Jeffrey. Jeffrey has no interest in this girl. He's made it very clear. So I think something, maybe a phone call or something, is going to wake her up and leave her in tears. I just have a bad feeling about Melissa. I think she's going to get some bad news. I just feel like she's going to get some bad news or some bad trauma or something in this episode. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she even tried to hurt herself trying to get out of the situation or become distraught over something or someone. I just think that something's going to happen to Melissa. Some kind of bad news is going to happen with that young lady. Good luck to her. The next group of people I want to talk about is Veronica, Benny, and Jeffrey. Hannah will come back to her room at the Fountain Drop Hotel. And she's going to wake Benny up, and Benny is going to realize that Candace left out of the window. She's going to tell Benny that she went to see Warlock to try to figure out what the problem is between him and Candace. And I think she's going to tell Benny that she sold Candace out to the police. I think Benny is going to be very angry with her, very, very hurt that she sold Candace out to the police. I mean, I would be too. She says that she loves Candace. Hannah always says that she loves Candace. She tells anyone who will listen that she loves Candace. But when she's in private with Candace, all she does is insult her. She threatens her. She harasses her. And now she snitched her out to the police. I think Hannah is really believing the lies that she's telling herself and that she's telling everyone else about how she really feels about Candace. I personally think that she despises Candace and that she just has been looking for a reason to finally tell the police about her wayward daughter. and to get her out of the picture for good so she can have Benny to herself and that she can also have baby Q to herself. Now, with this revelation that Benny has just heard, Benny is going to leave Hannah alone with baby Q, and I think he's going to go to Veronica's house looking for some legal advice. Now, in one of the Facebook preview videos, there is a short clip of Benny going to see Veronica and Veronica trying to seduce him back into bed. I think that Benny will turn down Veronica's advances. I think she's going to try to hit on him, but Benny is going to turn her down completely, and I'm hoping that is what is going to happen, because I think Benny is a much better man and deserves a better woman than Veronica Harrington. Veronica is completely out of her mind. She's delusional. She's ruthless. She's paranoid. She's uncaring. And she doesn't have a shred of integrity in her. And I think Benny deserves a much better woman than Veronica Harrington. She's nothing but trouble. And nothing good can come from a relationship with Veronica Harrington. She mangles everything she touches. It's just as simple as that. Now, after Benny rebuffs and shuns Veronica, I think she's going to walk back to her bedroom, and Jeffrey is going to have been eavesdropping the whole time. And I think he's going to laugh at Veronica for having been rebuffed by this handsome young man. I'll be laughing too if she is rebuffed by him. I certainly hope so. The next group of people that I'm going to talk about is Jim, Catherine, and Candace. Now, in the preview, Jim was standing in an empty room in the Cryer mansion. All of the furniture had been removed. No artwork on the walls, no plants, no rugs, no furniture, nothing. And you hear Catherine in the background saying, "I'm gone, I'm done." I think that whole sequence is nothing but a dream. It just felt dreamlike to me. It felt dreamlike. Jim, now as far as Candace goes, Jim, according to the last episode entitled "Forget the Bubble," Jim is making some sort of an alliance with the DA George to try to entrap Candace. Now, I think he's going to make some sort of contact with Candace, but I think she's going to tell him to leave her alone. Because, I can't believe that she would ever go near him again. It's been too much hurt. It's been too much fighting, it's just been too much. And I don't think she's going to go anywhere near him, no matter what the price. It would be really foolish of her if she went running back to Jim. It's nothing there. It's nothing there but a bunch of mess and a bunch of drama. And it's completely and totally unnecessary. Now, the big confrontation. I think there's going to be a big confrontation between Hannah, Benny, Mitch, Warlock, and his crew, and Baby Q in the background. Mitch is going to get out of jail finally, and he's going to make his way over to the Fountain Drop Hotel. And Benny and Mitch are going to try to leave together, but I think Hannah will try to stand in their way. There's going to be a big argument. I don't think he's going to trust her as much as he once did, because she's a proven snitch. She's a proven snitch. So I don't think he'll ever trust her or look at her the same way again. She's going to try to stand in his way, but I think he's either going to not push her, but literally nudge her out of the way. There's going to be some tears. There's going to be some anger. And I think Baby Q will wake up from his slumber. All of a sudden, Warlock and his crew are going to burst into the room. According to what I've seen in the previews, the official previews that were sent out, War is going to burst into the room with his crew looking for Candace. Candace is not going to be there. She's going to be off later on with Charles somewhere in that hotel room with Charles. I think bullets are going to start to fly. And according to the angle in which Warlock's arm, I think he's going to be aiming either for Mitch for sure, because he believes that Mitch was a part of the setup to put him in jail for the rest of his life. He's going to be aiming for Mitch. And I think that Benny may get in the way. I think there's going to be a lot of screaming, a lot of commotion in the background. I think the way that his arm is angled, I think the bullet is going to either hit Mitch or Benny, or maybe both. I think 2 people are going to be shot, at least 2 people. I think a stray bullet is going to hit Baby Q, Baby Quincy. I think Quincy is going to be shot for sure. I'm personally hoping that Hannah gets shot, because I'm just tired of Hannah. I'm sick of Hannah. I wouldn't shed a tear if she died in this. If she took a bullet, then she took a bullet. And I don't think I would care. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be hurt. I would probably be glad and smiling on the inside. But I think bullets will start to fly, and either Mitch or Benny will be shot. I think, I'm guessing, but if I had to speculate, I think that Benny may be killed. I think he may be killed in this. I think this is going to be a huge dose of karma for Hannah. She's trying so hard to get rid of Candace. Get rid of her with her insults, her curses, her threats, and her going to the police. But I think in the process, she may lose her son, her beloved son, Benny. I think Benny may die in this. I think for sure he will be shot. And if I had to speculate, I think he may die in this. I think a stray bullet will hit Quincy, baby Quincy, baby Q. But I think he'll survive it somehow. I don't think they're going to kill Quincy off. I'm not quite sure on that, but I don't think they're going to kill him off. I think they're going to kill Benny off. I mean, that would break my heart to see Benny be killed by Warlock. I would be hurt by that. And I'm hoping that Warlock somehow takes a hit in this as well. I hope that he is shot as well. It would be good karma for him as well. Now, as regards to Quincy, this is a spoiler down the road, a possible speculation or spoiler down the road, that if Quincy should live, I think that Hannah is going to lose custody of baby Quincy. If he lives, I don't think she's going to get custody anymore. I think he's going to either have to be taken away from her by the law. It's a child protective services. I think he's going to have to go back into the system, or I think he's going to be adopted by someone else. I think he's going to be adopted by someone else, because I can't see, if he lives through this experience, I don't see how Hannah could keep him. How could she keep him now? The last two people that I want to discuss in this is Candace and Charles. I personally believe, and I'm speculating, that this is some sort of a conspiracy going on here. A conspiracy between David, Charles, Jim, and Oscar to finally take down Candace once and for all, to deliver the technical knockout, the TKO to Candace, to get rid of her once and for all. That's what I think this entire thing is. I mean, it's a little too coincidental that David knows all the other three men. David knows Jim, David knows Oscar, and David knows Charles. He's the link between all three of them. All the three of them have to do is come together. And I think that this is some sort of a grand conspiracy. I think it was thought up by Oscar after the beating that he took from Candace way back in the first episode of this season, A Cup of Tea, to finally get rid of Candace once and for all. I mean, she hit him in the balls with a pipe. I can't believe that he's just forgotten that. How could he forget such a thing? I mean, I know I couldn't. If someone hit me in the nether region, I mean, I don't think I could just forget it just like that and work with that person a few hours later. I think this is a grand conspiracy. I think that Oscar thought up the idea, and then he's been informing Jim and David, and then he went to Candace and said, I have a new mark for you. His name is Charles. He's running for president, and he has a lot of money, and this could be millions in your pocket. And I think she fell for it hook, line, and sinker. I think this is a grand conspiracy. And I think it would be some really clever writing as well if they can get all four of those men on the same page. 4 against 1, the odds are not in Candace's favor. To end this video, I'm going to tell you the brief story of how I came to watch The Haves and the Have-Nots. Plainly put, I was just sitting around and there wasn't really much of anything to watch on television. At the time, I wasn't a great fan of television. I only watched maybe one show per week, no more than a couple of hours per week. And then I was flipping through one day and I saw that there was some sort of advertisement for The Haves and the Have-Nots. So I clicked on my Xfinity and I just decided to watch the show. And I ended up watching maybe 7 or 8 episodes on one Saturday afternoon. I watched 7 or 8 episodes at once. I started to binge watch it. I loved the show so much. And I had never watched any of Tyler Perry's shows. It was the first Tyler Perry show I watched. And I found myself enjoying it. And I've enjoyed it ever since then. It's just been such a wonderful show in my life. It's been a blessing to sit down and watch a show and enjoy what I see on television, because sometimes television bores me, you know. I'm more of a book reader than a television watcher. But for Haves and the Have-Nots and for If Loving You Is Wrong, I will definitely sit down and watch, and I will also do videos to pay tribute to Tyler Perry and to his wonderful, wonderful work that he's done with these 2 shows. And I'm very happy to be a part of this. I'm happy that I found this show. It's really been a blessing to me. I told my mother about it, and she loved it as well. Sometimes we watch together sometimes. I come over and we watch it together, or I sit in her room and I watch it with her, and we we enjoy the show very, very much. She can't wait for tomorrow, and neither can I. I'm going to go over and see her, and we're going to watch it together. As my final point, I'm going to remind you that I will be posting my very first review that I posted on YouTube. The show is The Have and the Have-Nots, and the episode is entitled In Pursuit of Prey. There will be a lot of pursuing in this episode. I can definitely see the word pursuit standing out in this episode. Veronica is going to be pursuing Benny. Warlock is pursuing Candace. Candace is pursuing Charles. Jim is going to be pursuing Candace to take her down. It will be a lot of pursuit in this. And I think people in the show will be preyed upon as well. I think Melissa is being preyed upon by Veronica. I think Charles is being preyed upon by Candace. Who else is being preyed upon? I think Baby Quincy will be preyed upon by Warlock. I mean, there will be a lot of prey and a lot of predators, especially in this show. It certainly will be. And I'm excited to see tomorrow's episode. I will be doing my review. And I hope that everyone likes this and likes the information and my points of view that I have to offer. After the mid-season finale, I will prepare myself to put on my next review for If Loving You Is Wrong. And I will start in on that show as well. Thank you very, very much. Enjoy your life as I do. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.